In June, Angry Birds Journey went through some substantial changes. I'm joined today by senior game designer Yuri from the Angry Birds Journey team to discuss the changes and answer some of the other questions you asked on the Angry Birds Journey Facebook page and on our Discord community. Let's jump right into it. Yuri, would you like to give a short introduction to what it is you do as senior game designer on Angry Birds Journey?
So my role on Angry Birds Journey as senior game designer is to handle various aspects of design and act as the right hand to our design lead. In my day-to-day work, I design new events, improve existing ones, and make targeted user experience improvements and identify and pitch improvement opportunities, just to name a few things. As you can see, design work is quite varied.
Thanks, Yuri. Now that we all know a bit more about a designer's day-to-day, let's get started with some of the community questions. The most asked question by a landslide were some variations of what happened to the original story mode, and are there any plans on bringing the story mode back and having the option to play both the story mode and the seasons in parallel? Right to it. Let's hear more about these changes from Yuri.
Angry Birds Journey is a constantly evolving game. Our goal from the beginning was to create a game experience that all Angry Birds fans can, just enjoy, pick up and play, and provide tons of new content to enjoy. We felt that with the old story mode, it wasn't exactly the case. The seasons was something we always wanted to do, but game development takes time, and that's why it's happening only now. And we feel that seasonality just keeps the game fresh throughout the year. So you'll always have something new to enjoy in the game. And I should stress that the basic gameplay hasn't changed anywhere. So you still progress by playing levels. So at this time, we're not planning on bringing the story mode back.
I know there are community members who really love the previous story progression, and we hope you'll learn to love the new journey as well. Even though we made large changes to the progression systems, that doesn't mean that the journey ends though. The birds will still continue their journey and visit some new and old destinations in the months to come. If you have any follow-up questions about the seasons, please comment them below. Let's move on. We have a lore question. Snow the Pirate asked, when in the storyline are the seasons placed? Is it a fully new adventure, or do the seasons take place after the flock has finished their adventure?
So these are all part of the same overarching story. Think of it like episodes in the TV show. The seasons and journey may be their own contained pieces of story, but they're all part of a larger whole.
Thanks for clearing that up, Yuri. And thanks to our fantastic narrative folks for helping us out with that one as well. On a related note, BirdGamer121 asked, does AB Journey have an ending?
It might sound cliche, but we are literally about the journey, not the destination. At this moment in time, Journey doesn't have an ending. We keep adding new levels to Angry Birds Journey every week, so playable content won't be ending anytime soon.
There's also Gaia's Challenge awaiting those who have finished every possible level before new ones are out. Gaia's Challenge has infinite levels, so worry not, you won't run out of levels to play anytime soon or ever. Red and our cast of birds were mentioned in multiple questions as well. Let's see if I can get this question by KP99 out in one breath. Will Hal, Bubbles, Melody, Terrence, Matilda, Ruby, Icebird, Might Eagle, or Stella's flock ever make an appearance in Angry Birds Journey?
Well, you never know. We don't have any concrete plans to add more playable birds to our strong 5-bird lineup right now, but you never know what the future brings.
I quite like our lineup. Who's your favorite bird in Journey, Yuri?
Well, Stella, hands down. Besides pink being among my favorite colors, it's super cathartic to pick up objects and throw them around.
I see that. I'm a red girl all the way. I really love the ability that was given to him because it's quite different in comparison to how red works in other Angry Birds games. Talking about birds, we have a few questions about the way the birds work. Mark wanted to know if there is a reason you can't pick the bird you want to use, like in Angry Birds 2.
So the short answer is that we're two very different games. We really want the Angry Birds Journey experience to be snappy and fluid. Having the choice of what bird to use constantly present means that each shot you take comes with a lot of decision making, which can slow down the experience. It's more about making the most of the bird currently at your disposal rather than strategizing over an arsenal of birds at every turn. This also means that you'll get to know the entire flock and how they work in Journey very well through experience.
I see. That makes a lot of sense. Mark also asked, why don't the unused birds roll over to the next level?
Well, each level is an experience of its own. Using the birds at your disposal is part of the puzzle and the challenge.
I like a challenge. We have one more question from Lewis. I like the randomness of the birds and how it adds variety to the levels. What was the reason for removing it and setting the birds in advance?
So we want to provide the best experience possible for our players, and while randomness can lend itself to variety, it can also at its worst provide a super inconsistent experience. With random birds, levels may end up being unintentionally too easy or too hard, instead of being in the Goldilocks zone of just right. In the words of Monica Geller, Rules are good. Rules help control the fun.
We were also asked, why was Angry Birds Journey called Angry Birds Casual during its development? This and some other questions were answered by our design lead Sandro last year. Check the video out in the cards here. Once again, thanks for watching. Remember to click and subscribe for more Angry Birds gaming videos. Catch you soon!